Hello everyone. So this is Sohcahtoa part 3. So this is the question. Find the value of AB. So this is the light triangle where there is a 90 degrees. Now AC is 5 centimeters. Then the angle between ACB, the inscribed angle is 20 degrees. So we want to find this length AB. Now, how can we find this AB? So to do this, first of all, we have to know which one is our opposite. So where this theta is facing is always the opposite, and the slanting side is always the hypotenuse, meaning that this side will be our adjacent. Now, we know our adjacent, our opposite, and our hypotenuse. So, as you can see that theta is pointing this side, it means it's our opposite. But this opposite, it is the length AB. You see that? So, if we want, we can say that we let AB to be equal to what? To opposite. You see that? Since where there is AB is where there is opposite. Okay. Now, after stating that, we are going to come up with our theorem, which is Sohcahtoa. Sohcahtoa. Now, why is it important to state our theorem or to write this word Sohcahtoa? It is important because it helps you remember the three trigonometrical ratios. Now from here, as you can see, what we want is the opposite. So we are going to target the trigonometrical ratios with opposite. So we can see that sine it as opposite and also tan as what? Opposite. But this doesn't have opposite, so it is not going to what? To work. Now from here, let's see what we have been given the sides on the triangle. I can see that we have adjacent, but I don't have the hypotenuse. Now all those with hypotenuse also will go. So this one there is no hypotenuse, so it is not going to what? To work. Why? Because on the hypotenuse there is nothing, but for tan we have opposite and adjacent. We have opposite and we have what? Adjacent. Meaning that only tan is going to work for this particular question. Okay, now let's solve using tan. Now we have to know that tan theta is equals to opposite then over what? Adjacent. So tan compares with the opposite and the adjacent. Now from here, what is our theta? So our theta, it is the given angle which is 20 degrees. So we are going to say we have tan then 20 degrees then equals to opposite. Now opposite, remember we have said let AB be equal to opposite. So where there is opposite, you are going to replace with AB. Since on this length AB is where there is the opposite, and of course we are looking for AB, then over adjacent. So our adjacent is 5 centimeters. So here we just put a 5. Now from here, the next thing is just a matter of cross multiplying. So I'll say this thing tan 20 over 1, then we cross multiply. Now from there, what we do is that we say what is 1 times AB? So 1 times AB is simply AB. Then what is tan 20 times 5? So tan 20 times 5 is just 5, then tan 20 degrees. Now from here we can conclude to say AB is equals. Now this part just have to use a calculator. So what you do, you just write the way they are. This 5, the way it is. So 5, then you place tan. So tan is here, then 20. Like this. Make sure your calculator is in degree. So this will be our answer. As you can see, this is 1.811. So let's say I'm taking the answers to one decimal place. It is going to be 1.80. Okay, you see that? Centimeter. So that is correct to one decimal place. Okay, so that will be the answer, correct to one decimal place. Now, for the sake of interest, I'm going to look at another set of the example so that people can know how to use Sohcahtoa on the trigonometrical ratio. Okay, so we have example number 2 here. So in example number 2, we find the value of BC. So this BC, then this angle is 15 degrees. So the first thing we go by our rules, that is to identify the opposite. So the opposite is being identified where theta is opposite facing, which is what? Here, this side, this will be our opposite, and this will be our adjacent, then this will be what? The hypotenuse. Now from here, we want to know which trigonometrical ratio can work. So let's write our word Sohcahtoa. So this is easy to memorize if you go like this. Now, the easiest way to know which trigonometrical ratio can work, you have to see what you have not been given. So for example here, I don't have the adjacent. You see that? Here I don't have the adjacent. Now all those with adjacent in this case, you can do what? You can cancel them. You can cancel them. Okay, but there are some cases whereby maybe you don't have the adjacent, but you have other things. So those cases, they'll come later on, but for now, in this scenario, we don't have the adjacent, so the adjacent is going to be phased out. Why? Because I have the opposite and I have the hypotenuse, and the trigonometrical ratio which has the opposite and the hypotenuse is sine. So from here now, we are going to state that we have sine theta is equals to opposite, then we divide with the hypotenuse. Now what is our theta? So our theta, it is the angle, the given angle, so which is a what? A 15 degrees. So theta there is 15 degrees, then equals to opposite. So the opposite, it is the side here, as you can see, BC, it is the side that we want to find. So we are going to put BC here. So we are going to say our opposite is BC, then we divide with the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse, the longest length given is 10 centimeters. Okay, so from there, we just put a 10 centimeter here, then everything over 1, then we cross multiply. 1 times BC. So when we multiply 1 times BC, we simply get BC. Then what is sine 15 times 10? That will be 10, then sine 15 degrees. Okay, take note. You have to take note that this 15, it can't go behind, like maybe 15, then sine 10. This is what? Long. It is going to give you long answer. Okay, now from there, it is the matter of using a calculator. So you just have to say that tan, you have 10, then you place sine direct, then you have 15 degrees and place equals. So I'm giving my answers to one decimal place. So giving my answers to one decimal place, BC will be equal to 2.6. So it will be going to be 2.6 centimeters. Okay. However, in ECZ exam, you are recommended to give your answers correct to 3 significant figures. So this is how we solve using Sohcahtoa. So watch out for part 4. So on part 4, we'll be looking at how we can find the unknown angle or theta. So thank you for watching.